Guys, Brian here, and welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, I'm gonna go over all the plays that I did this week that netted me 2,600 bucks. 2,600 bucks in premium. I do the wheel strategy. That's no surprise to anyone. I just sell cash secured puts and cover calls, and I capture the appreciation, and I take money off the table as soon as possible. That's my strategy for 2025, and it's working out pretty well. Last month in January, I made 10,700, and this month I'm going to try to get close to that. I'm not sure if we're going to get there because the way the market is kind of weird, but the plan is to get at least I've always said I just want like 6 for now, a consistent 6, and then if we could get there to the 10s and above, obviously then it's starting to get into like life-changing money type of thing, because obviously I still work a W-2 job. I have side hustles, I have rental properties, YouTube, stuff like that, and then if I could trade and get enough money out of that too, it slowly gets me out, and that's why I also started kind of like, it's not a business yet, it's like a fun thing that me and my friend John are doing, Clock Out Capital. That's a Discord that you can get to in the link down below. It's a free Discord for now, where we talk about all our trades, we do chart, and we talk with the community that we have in there about what we're doing with our money and all of our selling options for premium, pretty much. Like he does a lot of credit spreads, and I do a lot of wheel strategy. So like that's what we teach in there, and that's what I think is going to be the best way for people to get in the market and start making their portfolios grow. So let's jump right into my Discord here. Let's see if I got it. I think that should get me to where I need to go. Yes. And here is Tsla. And the reason why I have it right here is because like I had that crazy dip down, and if I go to Discord, I show my most recent trade that I rolled down my cover call from earlier this week from 397 to 375. Got paid 170 bucks for a one-day play, pretty much, and that's what put me to 2,600. And like right here, I said I don't really see Tsla coming back this week to above 375 by tomorrow, but if it does, I'm cool with rolling out like a week or two to capture some premiums and get it above my cost basis if it comes down to it. And I also did this play, sold the Palantir 104 for next week, collected 233 bucks. See, easy money coming and going, and that's what I wanted to look at here is like, so I didn't think it was gonna break the Bollinger Bands and actually make a significant run up above my midline here, above my EMA line. But it did. It's at 374. So obviously, if it goes above 375 tomorrow, like halfway through the day, around like 11, 12 o'clock, I'm going to roll it. And that's what I'm going to do. And that's my daughter. Yeah, go. That's my daughter. And this is why I trade, because I want to have more time with my kids and more time with my family and be home. And like, that's what's cool. Like I am a nurse. I make 6 figures. It's in the, like, my base is like around 140s, 140K a year. And obviously with overtime, like charge pay, certifications, all this other stuff like that, it gets you above it. So I'm probably a little bit more than that. I kind of like a lot more than that, but that's what I wanted to get into is like these trades, they're easy. You could see John trades. We long term is whatever. We do like trade floor questions, chart requests. We do everything in there. So check out the link down below to check out the Discord, and you'll be able to see everything we're doing. And that's like that's the trading strategy, the wheel. Like it's not hard. It's either putting up your collateral, and the collateral either is 100 shares that you have or 100 shares worth of cash, and then you'll get paid a premium to do so. And it's the easiest way to make money, but obviously it takes money to make money, and that's why it's harder to get to, I guess, like my level where you're making a few grand a week, and like maybe 10 grand a month. And there's obviously bigger portfolios out there that I follow them, I message them and talk to them myself, and they're making way more than I am, but they also have way bigger portfolios. I'm currently only using like $160,000 portfolio, and this is what I'm getting. And that's a significant percentage, and that's what I like to teach on here. So if you want to keep watching what I do and all of that, just continue checking out this channel, and I could show you exactly what I'm gonna do. Let me actually bring up. I like bringing up Robinhood because it's the easiest to stare at for when you're showing things. So right now I have a 375 covered call, right? So I would, if it goes close to it, or I think it's gonna break it, I'd have to buy it back for 425 tomorrow, and then I would have to probably go out a week or so, a week or two, and I would have to pick something. Where is my? And I'd have to pick something above it to roll it further. Like I could pick any of these to roll it further, and I'd get like a $400 premium just for rolling it a week from now, pretty much. And then I'd possibly have to do that again if the stock continues to keep running up past the strike price. And that's not hard, guys. Like it's just kicking the can down the road. And like my cost basis for most of my Tesla shares are around like 390, and that like it broke one of my rules in my course, where I never put my strike price below my cost basis, but I do it every now and then if I feel like my technicals and my fundamentals are matching how the market is moving, and I could squeeze out a little extra money, a few $100, maybe $1,000, something like that. If I could do that, then I do it. But obviously the exit to that is either taking the L on the appreciation if it does go past your strike price, or just roll it out like to 1 week, 2 week, 3 weeks from now and capture the appreciation then, and also hopefully get a credit for doing that as well. So capturing more premiums. And I'm perfectly cool with that. And that's why I also don't do it with, if I had like 4 contracts, I won't roll down with all of them. I'll probably just do it with like 1 or 2, and I'll let the other ones ride out, expire, and go from there. Like, you got to play the game smart. It's all about like risk management, risk mitigation. You don't want to be getting caught holding the bag doing any of these, because the goal is to build the portfolio as safely and as long as you can without taking a loss. And pretty much like what I always said in the wheel strategy is, the only way you take a loss is if you choose the wrong things. And because like you have 90% control of what happens in the market, what happens with your plays, everything like that on the wheel strategy side, because you're selling options. You're not gambling or nothing like that. You're picking what you're comfortable with, buying or selling the stock. That's your strike price. You're choosing the delta, the percentage chance that the strike will get hit. And the stocks that you're using should only be stocks that you want in your portfolio. It's super simple. That's how you have to play the game. Play the game within your means, keep the ball in your court, and you're gonna win. So this is what I like to teach you guys. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon, and let's get rich together, fam. All right, peace.